Good evening. Welcome to the Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture. It is a delight to have you here this evening. My name is Khalil Gibran Muhammad. We are thrilled to present tonight's installment of Between the Lines, our regular author conversation series featuring Sing to Me, my story of making music, finding magic, and searching for who's next, by Mr. L.A. Reid. As a record producer, songwriter, writer, and label executive, Antonio L.A. Reid has been a key figure in shaping the sound and experience of popular music for over 25 years. As chairman and CEO of Epic Records since July 2011, Reid has led the rebirth of one of the record industry's most storied labels, whose history of world-changing albums includes artists as varied as Sly Stone and Michael Jackson, to name a few. Joining him in conversation tonight is our moderator, Dr. Jason King. He is an associate professor in the Clive Davis Institute of Recorded Music at New York University, an innovative leadership training program for aspiring music entrepreneurs. Please, at this time, help me give a very warm welcome to L.A. Reid and Dr. Jason King.
Hey. Because most of what I wrote ended up on the editing room floor.
Why is that? Do you want to?
Well, I needed to get it out, but okay. I didn't need to share it.
Gotcha. That's the next one.
Never.
Sing to me too.
No, the next one is called Talk Too Much.
Oh. Okay. Gotcha.
I trust my decisions, even if I am inaccurate from time to time. I try to make my decisions as opposed to living in an indecisive space because of fear or because of money. I just make my decision, and I'm fine to live with it. But my mother was my everything, right? And she gave me so much confidence, and she believed in me, and she used to say things like, you know, I mean, she said things to me that were like, that mothers say, but she would also say really sweet things like, when you're in the room, it's a better room because you're in it, right?
So self-esteem.
And it felt great. We didn't know anything about how you get records played. We just knew we have a record, there's a radio station.
Sure.
We drove up, we gave the guy the record at the station. He says, you know, it's not that good. And I hear this advertisement from another radio station that says, we're looking for local talent. Well, this was a rock radio station called WEBN-FM, album-oriented rock. They played Jackson Browne. They played the Eagles. They played Pink Floyd. They played maybe Jimi Hendrix, right? So I drive to the station, and I take the other song, not the one that they turned down, and I take it to the station, and I left it. They called me at home, and they said, we really like this, and we're going to play it. And I'm like, whoa. And they played it on the rock station, and my band started to get work. So I thought it was pretty ironic, especially because of how my career has unfolded, that, you know, the black people didn't like me. We started writing for Bobby Brown. We started writing for Pebbles and the Mac Band and Sheena Easton and Karen White. And, you know, we just wrote all these songs.
It's a good time.
No, but listen, they all, and the biggest one, though, the most important one was we wrote Rock Steady for the Whispers. Right? That was the one that changed our lives. Right?
That's one of those songs that's so part of the fabric of the culture.
That's
it's
the
like,
one,
didn't it just write itself?
To me, it's really simple. The reason my book is called Sing to Me is because I'm so old-fashioned. If I find somebody, if I find an artist, Meghan Trainor or Future or whoever it might be, they come to my office and they audition, just like the old days, right?
The human touch.
Yeah.
Also, you worked with Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
That's a really interesting story in the book. I don't know if you want to go through it, but
yeah, Michael's was more difficult. At least with Whitney, we got hits. Like we had #1 records with Whitney. Michael walks in. He's Michael. He's Thriller Michael, right? And I mean, he was so intimidating. We couldn't even write. I mean, we could write good at the time, but for some reason, when Michael came around, we were like, we couldn't write. Let me put it this way: the state of urban music needs attention.
Because
Because it isn't as melodic as it once was.
And
We had fun doing Boomerang because we would sit and we would literally, we did it with Boomerang, we did it with Waiting to Exhale, and with Bodyguard, right? And we would watch clips. We would watch the dailies, and we would write the songs to the dailies, right?
how do I audition without a lawyer? It wouldn't necessarily be a lawyer.
Well,
but how do you?
okay, you're not gonna like this answer, but you're gonna have to be really resourceful like I was. And you're gonna have to figure out how to get your music in front of me or get in front of me. And it shouldn't be easy.
Tonight. Again, to L.A. Reid and Jason King, thank you.
Thanks again. Awesome.
You're incredible.
Oh, yeah.